I always wanted to be a lawyer. I always wanted to advocate for people who couldn't advocate for themselves, who didn't know what their rights were.
From the time I was in 6th grade, I knew I wanted to go to law school. I knew I wanted to speak up for people who didn't have a voice. I knew early on that this is what I wanted to do.
The partners of the firm have done an excellent job at putting the team together, not only with the attorneys, but with the staff in general.
Aaron is the first one who joined us. He had only been practicing for about a year when he came on board, and now he's been with us for almost 5 years.
Alreen and I realized eventually we would need somebody who had the kind of training who could really handle the kinds of cases and the workload that we have, and we went through several people before we found Winky.
I worked in this business for 30 years and I've never felt so confident and so comfortable with a group of lawyers.
Alreen brought me on board, and at that time there was no firm, so to speak of. You know, we didn't have a beautiful office like we have today.
We went from a little hallway, 625 Broadway, on the 6th floor, moved a few floors up, got a few more people. A few years later we moved here.
There was 2 amazing women, Alreen, and then a short time later Amber joined up as a partner with Alreen. We're these 2 women who stood up. They stood up tall, they stood up strong, they were unafraid to fight the fight. The work has always been about people from the beginning.
We went from 5 attorneys and me to 6 attorneys and 4 staff.
Whether we were in a mediation or a deposition or on a conference call, I would look over and I could see Alreen there, and her eyes just had dedication, passion. She was unwavering. She was just a stone of courage. You know, she was a rock. She was a guardian for our clients, and she was a guardian for what's right.
Alreen's fire, her passion, is definitely one of my favorite traits.
Her passion for what we do and her dedication to our clients. She doesn't let anyone push her around. She always stands her ground and is confident in her position.
Her passion and tenacity when she walks into the courtroom. The second she crosses that bar, she owns the place.
Now on the other corner of the boxing ring, so to speak, is Amber. She's this person who has more energy, I think, than my 4-year-old daughter does. She's one of those amazing people that you look at and she's juggling about 1,000 balls in the air and she doesn't drop one. She still has that spark that we all once had when we started out and wanting to change the world, right? But she's carried that through till today.
Amber, it's her ability to remain calm. She's like an anchor, actually, that keeps us grounded.
Her ability to maintain a positive attitude no matter how stressful or ugly litigation can get.
They constantly think not of what the client can do for them in terms of whether this case is going to be successful, but what can they do for the client. And I really do mean that. I've seen them repeatedly put the client ahead of themselves, which is what we're supposed to do, but I see it in practice every day.
Alreen and Amber strive to right the wrongs their clients have suffered. They embody the change they want to see in the world by leading by example.
Whether it be their kids, their families, our clients, anybody here in the office, they so easily take care of everybody else.
They are driven, persistent, extremely dedicated to their work. Every day you see them fighting for what is right, not what is easy.
Amber inspires me personally in the way that she can juggle her work, her family, and her friends. She is a person that no matter how busy things might get and how stressful things might get, she's someone you can always count on.
And she is always there to settle us down and say, okay, this is what we do, step 1, step 2, step 3. And she always provides great guidance. And she's somebody that I really look up to when times are a little hectic.
Alreen's continuous quest to improve herself is really inspiring to me. She's my go-to for all things self-improvement.
They inspire me in so many ways. Just being strong, powerful women. You know, I've generally worked for big firms. Generally, a lot of men are in charge, and it's completely different working for women.
Alreen and Amber
not only inspire me, but astonish me with all that they have accomplished.
After only being here a short time, I was posed the question of what can we do to build a career for you here? To know that Alreen and Amber saw something in me and they were willing to harbor that, knowing that there was going to be a progression of growth and I was going to have to make mistakes and learn from them. That was incredibly inspiring.
They're always helping, giving, and caring. They have provided me with so many learning experiences and ways to grow, not just to become a better legal professional, but to become a better rounded person altogether. They have invested their time, effort, and resources in us unconditionally and never asked for anything or even expect anything in return.
Made me be able to transition from a scared associate to being a litigator and now a partner in a law firm with them. I can go step up to the toes of a now sitting US president and take them on when they do something wrong.
Not only are they your fellow attorneys and managing the firm, but they are also at a true level friends, and they empower you to believe in yourself and that there is nothing you can't do. We always had many different levels above us to sort of cushion our steps. Now we cushion each other's steps, and they have given me the ability to achieve my own place in that. We are now fortunate to be on the Plaintiffs' Executive Committee in the Apple litigation involving the iPhones, and I know that it was the collective power of this group that enabled us to secure that position.
They put me through paralegal school, which is amazing. All I had to do was attend the classes and pay for my own books. It was transforming in many ways, not just because I'm now a paralegal, but because it taught me how to communicate better, gave me a little more skills and professionalism.
I never defended a mediation. I had really never sat in during a mediation as well. So I got a lot of guidance from Alreen and Amber, as well as Aaron and Jenna. And I was able to craft this mediation brief that was great, and I went in there confident, and because I did that, I knew that my client was confident too. And we came out of that mediation with a better result than either one of us had expected.
Since I have been working with them, they have encouraged me to take on this new career path and gave me the opportunity to go through paralegal school, which is not something I would have done if not for them. I am forever changed for the better and beyond grateful for the opportunity to have them be a part of my life.
Really just becoming more confident in myself and in my abilities as a lawyer. Alreen and Amber are not only great role models, but they've had faith in me and they've pushed me to grow even when I really didn't want to grow or to be challenged, but they've always been there backing me up.
I have a lot of stories and fun memories that shouldn't be made public. But I will say this, our events, our parties, our picnics, and our retreats are unsurpassed by anywhere I've ever worked.
There's a very special camaraderie among all of us that work here at the firm. We are unified towards one goal, to not only care about our clients, but to care about each other as well as a family would. That's the kind of environment Alreen and Amber have nurtured here at the firm.
It's always so fun, you know, like we always just have a great time together, no expectations. Working here is not like any other experience you can get anywhere else.
All of our times outside of the office are so spectacular. Alreen and Amber seem to, keep setting the bar and then just leaping right over it. And it's been very apparent in the short time that I've been here that we play hard. We like to play really hard, but we work harder.
It's kind of a big jumble of memories from all of our out of work extravaganzas, from late night singing and dancing at our firm retreats to firm weekend at Kaboo to some of the best, most memorable meals I've ever had. And they're so much fun, so the memories continue.
Really getting to know what these people are like outside of the office, and at that moment I knew I need to work here. I don't care what it takes. I need to make the best writing sample I've ever made. I need to make sure I wow them.
There was a very kind person who brought the firm a gift card, and it was this very sizable gift card. And the immediate thought that I saw from Alreen and Amber wasn't, let's apply this to the firm. They actually went out and had somebody on the street selected to receive that as a gift. And that just spoke volumes to me about their care for the community And I've seen that in everything they do. It touches every element of who they are.
When we fall, we all fall together. When we rise, we all rise together. Alreen and Amber have never tried to set themselves up on a pedestal and have it be about them. But I can tell you that they deserve to be recognized. Sorry. They've changed my life as a person and as an attorney, and they've made me believe in myself, and so they deserve to be thanked. And I don't think words can say enough.
It's just a wonderful place to work. It's a wonderful place to be.
Thank you to you both for all that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love you. I love HAE.